Hello friends, let's today create a .NET project using .NET Core Web API. So in today's video we are going to use .NET Core, and in the next video we'll be using Entity Framework to connect to the database and get and save the data into the Microsoft SQL Server database. So to start with, select ASP .NET Core Web API, this one, and click on next. Give a name to our project. So let's create school project. So let's give the name as code school. Everything remains okay. Go to next and just create. Click on create. Okay, so let's create by creating the models for the student. So it will be let's say student will have name, address, phone number. So start with this small features. So let's create one folder. Go to add and new folder, name it models, name it student class. Let's add the properties. So let's say give some property, name, type of string, and it will have get and set. Define the, let's copy and create two more, address and phone number. Model is created. Let's create our controller. Add controller, name it, give it MVC controller empty, and name it student controller. Okay. So we are going to say that the route, what will be the route? Route will be the name of the controller. That is basically when we call this API, we will call using student. Okay, now let's create a mock data of student list. So I list, type is student. Student will be taken from our model. Import is done. Okay, name it students. Let's create new list of type student. Okay, let's create some student here. Okay, we have the student list with two students, John and Sam. Now let's create our endpoint. So it will be HTTP GET endpoint. So it will return IXN result, and you can give any names. I'm giving GET. Will return OK status, and what we are going to return is the list of the students. Let's run this and have a look. Okay, the server started and it opened the Swagger URL where we can test our endpoints. So this is our get endpoint. Let's test this, try it out, and click on execute. We should see these two students we created. Now this is working properly. Let's create one more endpoint to get the data from the response request body as a post endpoint. HTTP post it will be, and XML, let's say post or post student, whatever you want. But here in this case we need to read the body of the request. So from body, type of student, and let's say the name is payload. What we're going to do here is we will say that student is created. Okay, let's give the status 201 and send the payload. Let's restart the server. Okay, here is our get and here is our post. Let's try this out. This accept name, address, proper, phone as string. So let's give it. So if it works properly, we expect to return same data as we send. Okay, so this is the response body and we got back the data we sent. This is our API endpoint and we have this data here. So this is the post endpoint. So that's all for this video. In next video we're going to connect to the database using entity framework. Okay, see you there in the next video.